morning. I'm Kai McDonald.
And I am Ashley Mackey. Kai and I are honored to be the Masters of Ceremony for today's celebration.
Before we begin, I would like to introduce my fellow Master of Ceremony. Ashley Mackey, born on the same day as LL Cool J, is one of the most involved students at Polson High School. She is one of our PHS valedictorians. She has participated in National Honor Society, served as a lead mentor, and volunteered as a junior golf coach. Ashley is also involved in PHS athletics, including 2 years in basketball and 4 years in golf, winning 2 state championships with her team. Next year, she plans on attending Whitworth University, where she will study business and play golf. Go Bucks! Ashley is graduating today with summa cum laude honors and has earned distinctions in AP Merit, STEM, Humanities, and Practical Arts.
Joining me up on stage today is one of the most talented students that Polson has to offer. Kai McDonald is one of our PHS valedictorians and was born on the same day as Taylor Swift. He is a 12-season athlete who competed in cross-country, track, and speech and debate. Kai is the first ever national qualifier for Polson High School speech and debate. Kai is also a link mentor, acted in theater, and is part of the Trading Card program. After high school, Kai will attend Dartmouth College, where he will study psychology and perform in theater. Go Big Green! He is graduating today with summa cum laude honors and has earned distinctions in STEM, Humanities, AP Merit, and Fine Arts.
Ashley and I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2024. This morning, we celebrate our accomplishments and take great pride in the legacy that we leave as the Polson High School graduating class of 2024. Today is not the final destination of a 13-year journey, but rather the continuation of a journey to realize our potential as contributing members of society.
Before we get started with the diploma ceremony and special acknowledgments, we would like to extend a special thank you to our combined Polson High School bands under the direction of Mr. Rich Sawyer. We appreciate your talent and dedication.
We would also like to acknowledge individuals who are an important part of our school district team. Joining us today are the Superintendent Mike Cutler and Polson School Board Trustees, Chair Chanel Lake, Trustees Alan Anderson, Devin Cox, Kathleen Collins, Shane Orion, and former trustee Tony Musti. On behalf of the senior class, we thank you for providing that support that allowed us to receive the best education in Montana.
Every great school has a strong leadership team at the helm, and ours is no exception. We thank them for providing the leadership that inspires students to achieve at high levels and ignites the fire of future possibilities. Please join me in acknowledging our principal, Andy Force, assistant principal, Jay Sampson, and activities director, Sean Delwell.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise. Singing the national anthem for us this afternoon is the PHS Concert Choir under the direction of Miss Kaylee Sherwood. Members of the choir include graduating seniors. Please help us welcome the PHS Concert Choir as they honor our nation by singing the national anthem.
choir for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. At this time, we express our gratitude to the veterans in attendance for their commitment and service to our nation.
Also, we would like to thank those currently serving our great country and recognize those seniors who are joining our armed forces. We invite all veterans, retired and active duty personnel, and Polson seniors joining the military to please stand and be recognized.
We would now like to welcome a local drum group as they will be performing an honor song for our graduating seniors. Please stand and help us welcome the Badger Tail Drum Group.
like to thank the Badger Tail Drummer for being a part of our celebration today. We are grateful to have this honor song as part of our commencement ceremony.
It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Principal of Polson High School, Mr. Andy Force.
On behalf of the Polson staff and administration, I welcome our pirate family and friends to the class of 2024 commencement ceremony. Polson High School is a special place, full of individuals who strive to find the positive in any situation. We have a defined set of core values that are represented by the acronym PRIDE. Every day, I witness a faculty and student body that have embraced the word pride. We believe in partnerships, relationships, integrity, diversity, and excellence. Today, through our student-led ceremony, you will see the class of 2024 through my eyes. There is no doubt that the class of 2024 has left footprints on our school culture and the pirate community. To showcase their accomplishments, I defer to the class itself. Graduates, please stand when my words pertain to you. During the past 4 years, I earned straight A's for at least one semester. I participated in band, choir, art, or theater. I enrolled in a college, online, or summer school class. I passed one or more college-level advanced placement classes. I participated in an MHSA activity, cheerleading, intramurals, Special Olympics, or a community-sponsored team. I joined the Polson High School club or organization. I was a member of a district, playoff, or state team, including music. I earned a school letter. I worked, performed community service, or participated as a mentor. And finally, I was crowned an individual or team state champion. How does such versatility and accomplishment happen? The short answer, a perfect combination of willing students, dedicated staff, engaged families, and a supportive community. Seniors, having a Polson High School diploma differentiates you from the rest of the world. You have received one of the best educations and have been provided some of the best opportunities to grow and succeed. I urge you to stretch yourself in meaningful ways beyond your GPA, beyond your academic distinctions, and beyond your athletic accolades. Your true mark on this world will not be measured in grade points, degrees earned, or athletic performance. Your true mark will be your character, the type of person you are. As you journey through life, don't let your accomplishments be the pinnacle of your achievement. Instead, let your character grow and shine in ways that bring honor to your families, your friends, and your community. Be humble, be compassionate, be grateful, be honest, be caring and kind. Exemplify integrity in your life, your endeavors, and your relationships. This will be your most crowning achievement. Never pass on an opportunity to help someone. Be generous with your time and with your talent. Congratulations on the academic excellence and character you have already shown by making it to the ceremony. You make us proud.
Thank you, Mr. Forrest, for recognizing the accomplishments of the class 2023-2024 school year at Polson High School is Go for Gold. I would like to welcome Carson Hupka and Kai McDonald to the stage as they will deliver the senior speech on Go for Gold. Carson is a 2024 PHS valedictorian who was born on the day quantum theory was created. He is a member of National Honor Society, the Esports League of Legends team, and an IBA team captain. Carson played tennis for 1 year, played on the golf team for 4 years, and won a team state championship last fall. Carson plans on attending Montana Tech, where he will play golf and study mechanical engineering. Roll days. Carson is graduating today with summa cum laude honors and has earned distinctions in AP Merit, STEM, Career and Technical Education, and Humanities.
Class of 2024, we did it. We made it through Spanish class, Mr. Peterson's tests, and even Mr. Quinn's story time. Today is exciting not only because we are stepping into the real world, but also because we are now presented with endless opportunities. With our diplomas in hand, we have a clean slate. All past regrets, shortcomings, and mistakes can be learned from and left behind. Now we have the chance to fulfill our childhood dreams, except for many of our NFL dreams. Those end of the line.
This new stage of life can be intimidating. We now have to go to the doctors by ourselves, try to stay skinny, and do our own laundry. But with these new responsibilities, we have the opportunity to pursue long-time aspirations. This could be starting your own business, doing your dream job, or becoming famous, being the first person to land a successful backflip on the moon. But whatever you want to do, we all know you can do it. However, to be successful, there is one essential characteristic we must carry forward: hard work.
There's a sports quote I heard often, probably because I wasn't very talented, that says, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. This principle doesn't just apply to sports. It applies to all aspects of life. The cards you are dealt don't matter as much if you are willing to work hard and persevere. Just like how a 2-7 offsuit can take down pocket aces if you are willing to work hard and take some risks. And most importantly, look cool doing it.
As we step into the future, remember that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. As the wise monkey Rafiki once said, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. You may have messed up in the past, but you shouldn't let those actions define who you become. Whatever you choose to do after high school, whether it's attend college, serving our country, or working, remember to embrace the unknown with confidence and let your dedication and perseverance guide you. We have achieved so much together. Now, as individuals, our potential is limitless.
Congratulations, class of 2024. Let's go out and make our mark on the world. And above all,
Let's go for gold. Please help us welcome the PHS bands as they will now perform structures by Roland Barrett. now like to invite seniors Olivia Rogers and Carly Meany to the podium to present special awards and scholarship recognition. Olivia is a 2024 PHS Valedictorian who shares a birthday with Eminem. She has been a committed member of the band program and has earned superiors in district and state music festivals for 2 years. She also achieved the Montana Seal of Biliteracy in Spanish and participated in the Key Club for 1 year. Next year, she plans to attend Montana Tech, where she will study environmental engineering. Roll days. Olivia is graduating today with summa cum laude honors and has earned distinctions in AP Merit, STEM, Humanities, Serve, and Fine Arts.
Harley, born on the same day as Prince, is also a 2024 PHS Valedictorian. She participated as a member of National Honor Society, Trading Card Kids, and was actively involved in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She has been a committed member of the Polson High School softball program and volleyball program. Next year, she plans to attend Black Hills State University, where she will play softball and study business and exercise science. Seniors up. Harley is graduating today with summa cum laude honors and has earned distinctions in AP Merit, STEM, and Humanities. Please welcome Carly Bailey and Olivia Rogers to the stage.
National Honor Society elevates the school's commitment to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. We have 9 students who are graduating today as members of the PHS chapter of National Honor Society. With the 9 students wearing the gold and blue NHS tassel, please stand to be recognized.
The Montana State Seal of Biliteracy Award recognizes students who have attained proficiency in 2 or more languages by high school graduation. We have 6 students who are being recognized for this accomplishment. With the 6 students receiving the Seal of Biliteracy Award, please stand to be recognized.
For recognition acknowledges students who have completed a CERT project during their high school tenure, volunteering at least 20 hours and documenting the experience. We have 10 students who are being recognized for this accomplishment. With the 10 students receiving CERT recognition, please stand to be recognized.
We are proud to recognize the accomplishments of our Native American graduates. We have over 26 seniors who represent more than 8 different tribes in attendance today. This includes our Salish, Kootenai, and Ponderay students whose territory we currently stand on. Seniors who identify as Indigenous, please stand to be recognized.
On behalf of the class of 2024, I would like to thank all of the generous donors in our community who have funded the scholarships that will help us reach our post-secondary goals. This class is leaving Polson High School with just over $500,000 in scholarships. Will all the students who have received scholarships please stand to be recognized?
League leaders are an integral part of our PHS and our mentor program. This year, we are recognizing 17 seniors that have served as league leaders. Each of these students has received a pin. With the 17 students receiving league leader recognition, please stand to be recognized.
Students at Polson High School have the opportunity to earn distinctions based on a selected course of study. We will now recognize students who have gone above and beyond in their time at PHS. The AP Merit distinction acknowledges graduating seniors that complete a plan of study that includes a successful completion of a minimum of 5 advanced placement classes. We have 9 students who are graduating today with this distinction. With the 9 AP Merit distinction students wearing the gold cord, please stand. 10 to be recognized.
of two areas, music or visual art. We have 11 students that are being recognized for this distinction. With the 11 fine arts distinction students wearing the purple cord, please stand to be recognized.
Humanities distinction acknowledges graduating seniors that complete an educational plan emphasizing focused study in one of 3 humanities pathways: world language, social studies, or English. We have 14 students that are being recognized for this distinction. With the 14 humanities distinction students wearing the silver cord, please stand to be recognized.
STEM distinction acknowledges graduating seniors that complete an educational plan emphasizing focused study in one of 2 STEM pathways, science or math. We have 29 students that are being recognized for this distinction. With the 29 STEM distinction students wearing the white cord, please stand to be recognized.
Career and technical education distinction acknowledges graduating seniors that complete an educational plan emphasizing focused study in one of 3 CTE pathways: business, industrial technology education, or family and consumer science. We have 10 students that are being recognized for this distinction. With the 10 career and technical education distinction students wearing the blue cord, please stand to be recognized.
The health enhancement distinction acknowledges graduating seniors that complete an educational plan emphasizing focused study in one of 2 health enhancement pathways, health enhancement or health occupations. We have 9 students that are being recognized for this distinction. With the 9 health enhancement distinction students wearing the black cord, please stand to be recognized.
Principal's Award recognition acknowledges students who are graduating with a 3.5 or better grade point average. We have 39 students that are receiving the Principal's Award certificate from Polson High School, and their picture will be included in the 2024 Principal's Award display in Polson High School. For the 39 students receiving the Principal's Award, please stand to be recognized.
Are being honored today as cum laude distinction students. Those students wearing the white tassel earn a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.69 for 8 semesters. With the 9 cum laude distinction students, please stand to be recognized.
Polson students are being honored today as magna cum laude distinction students. Those students wearing the silver tassel earned a cumulative GPA of 3.7 to 3.94 for 8 semesters. With the 13 magna cum laude distinction students, please stand to be recognized.
Are being honored today as summa cum laude distinction students. Those students wearing the gold tassel earn a cumulative GPA of 3.95 to 4.0 for 8 semesters. With the 13 summa cum laude distinction students, please stand to be recognized.
We would now like to invite this year's valedictorians to the stage. The title and honor of valedictorian is reserved for the student or students who have the highest grade point average in the class and have also completed the most rigorous course of study. This year, the honor is shared among 6 PHS seniors, all who are graduating with a 4.0 GPA and AP merit distinctions. These students are Isabel Seeley, Ashley Mackey, Kai McDonald, Carly Maley, Carson Hopka, and myself.
Kai, Olivia, Carson, and I. We would now like to introduce you to Isabel Seeley, who was born on Flag Day. Throughout her academic career, Isabel has consistently shown dedication and passion in all of her pursuits. She participated in the Polson High School band program and volunteered as a Linderman leader and a member of National Honor Society. She also competed in cross country and track and field for all 4 years of high school. Next year, she plans to attend Cornell University, where she will study environmental science. Go Big Red! Isabel is graduating today with summa cum laude honors and has earned distinctions in AP Merit, STEM, Humanities, and Finance.
Each of these students wears a medal to signify this great honor. Please join us one more time in applauding this talented group of seniors.
Good morning, classmates, teachers, family members, and guests. The class of 2024 has officially survived high school. We have persevered through near-death experiences in the parking lot, chemistry, and the COVID-19 pandemic, which we can now use as an excellent excuse for our mediocre social and critical thinking skills. Although I am ashamed to admit it, I have a math addiction. So in preparation for this speech, I decided to make some calculations. In the past 4 years, we have spent approximately 4,993 hours at school. Each of you spent over 100 hours procrastinating your homework and around 30 hours complaining about your teachers and classes. Gus Hertz spent roughly 20 hours sleeping in class, and I spent at least an hour posting pictures of Gus sleeping on the PHS Slumped Instagram account. And if Tiana Walker left class on average 2 minutes early every single day in order to avoid the lunch line, she missed 6.5 hours of Mr. Blake's instruction. Although I'm not sure there was much to miss. From freshman year, complete with social distancing, wearing a mask, and excessive hand sanitizer, to now, our hours at this school have been filled with memories. Like when Mr. Quinn ran frantically through the halls with a net in order to catch a frightened and potentially rabid bat. Or the devious lick trend, which was a low point for all of us, especially those who frequent the boys' bathroom. And recently, some of us went to Silverwood together, where we almost lost our principal to the malfunctioning gears on Panic Plunge. I'm glad you made it out alive, Mr. Force. I'm sure each of you have your own set of PHS memories that will endure through time. I have always been fascinated by time. When I was a kid, I would create detailed lists that scheduled my day down to the minute. In the summer, my list would read something like this: 8 a.m., wake up. 8:05, get dressed. 8:15, ponder the meaning of life and human existence. 8:45, eat breakfast, and so on. I guess you could call me a more optimistic Grinch. These schedules helped me feel like time was in my grasp, as if it was mine to manage and to spend. For most of our lives, though, we have been under the control of someone else's clock. At school, we lived and breathed by the erratic bell schedule, and our English teachers confined us to 40-minute in-class essays that left our hands aching. For those of us in cross-country and track, our performances were solely dependent on time, the time that kept running even after we stopped. When we were kids, we had a strict bedtime, and we were often given a 5-second countdown whenever we were in trouble. Back then, we were too young to be trusted with our own time, too naive to understand the powers that time holds. However, once we walk out of these doors, classes can be dedicated to our passions. So how will we spend our time? Will we be like Mr. Sawyer, who has the constant beat of a metronome in his head, yet still cannot find time to clean his office? Or maybe like Hannah and Miranda, who always have time for a run, but would prefer if it was a run to sweet bliss. For Mrs. Dupuy, time seems a mere puppet, and she is spring master, which might be why she wakes up at 4 in the morning every morning. As we pursue life after graduation, I encourage each of you to explore the freedoms that time provides. Let's not define success in our lives based on wealth or fame. Instead, let's measure it by how well we spend our time. Mr. Peterson claims that seniors don't learn much in the last few weeks of high school, which must be true because I only really remember one thing from his physics class. A couple weeks ago, he taught us that time is relative to the observer. To me, this idea of relativity is more than a scientific observation. It holds philosophical meaning as well. Each of us is the observer of our own life and our own time, which means we can change our outlook on life based on how we view time. Some people view time with contempt. They grow angry by how slowly the days go by, but then become saddened by how quickly the years have passed. In reality, though, time cannot be manipulated. It is a constant flow of seconds, minutes, and hours, like the cascading flow of a waterfall. Therefore, these alterations in time, this sense of relativity, comes from our own unique perspectives and experiences. I would advise you then to be grateful for the time you have on this earth. View time as a luxury, a privilege, and spend it doing the things you love with the people you love. Time is dependent on you, which means you are in the driver's seat. You get to decide whether to speed up, slow down, or just enjoy the ride. Although I am enthralled by time, I am also frightened by it. At night, I lie awake listening to the tick, tick, tick of the clock in my bedroom, feeling suffocated by the weight of time that lies heavy on my chest. I'm scared of growing old, terrified of the changes that come from the passage of time. I think we all are. Now, more than ever, there are reasons to be scared. In the past few weeks, we have experienced so many lasts. Our last high school test, last day as a senior, and some of us recently ended our last season as a high school athlete. However, with each tragic last comes an exciting first. Today will mark our first day as a high school graduate and our first glimpses at freedom. Some of you have already experienced your first months as an adult, which hopefully doesn't lead to your first gambling addiction. This transition between last and first can be summed up by our class quote, "Some endings become better beginnings." Each goodbye that we make over the next few months, whether it be to teachers, friends, or family, will lead us to a new hello. These changes cannot be erased by rewinding the clock, but instead must be adapted to by altering our mindsets. Comfort and opportunity in life come from learning to be resilient in the face of time. If I'm being completely honest, the minute-by-minute schedules I made as a kid never worked. First of all, no one actually wakes up at 8 a.m. in summer, and furthermore, so many distractions came up throughout the day that I never followed through with the allotted time increments. Sometimes I would give myself too much time in one area and not enough in another. Other times, I would abandon the schedule altogether. That's life. We may think we have our futures planned out ahead of us right now, but things can change. It may turn out that our dream jobs aren't actually our dream jobs. Or maybe we will find that living far from home is harder than expected. Our futures are full of new people, fun experiences, and unexplored places. We have no way of predicting these outcomes. Although this uncertainty sounds scary, there is no need to worry. The only thing we can do right now is live. Savor each day and each memory we make. Enjoy this moment, right now, the last time we will be surrounded by all of our classmates and teachers. the time. As my speech comes to a close, I am reminded of a middle school field trip to the dam. Back then, I remember gazing at the river water, calm and still before it tumbled through the gates in a magnificent spread. Here I am today, only now I am looking out at my graduating class, patiently enduring my lengthy speech, waiting for the gates to open, preparing to leap into the unknown future, ready to make a dazzling spread. And you know what? I think it's about damn time we graduated. Please join us in welcoming the Polson High School Concert Choir to the stage. They will be singing "Oh Love" by Elaine Hageberg. Thank you, PHS Concert Choir, for that wonderful performance. We would now like to introduce this year's commencement speaker. Mr. Thomas Spencer has been selected by this year's senior class to speak on their behalf. Mr. Spencer has been a high school social studies teacher at PHS since 2022. In the words of one of our seniors, Espen Fisher, quote, Mr. Spencer is a well-spoken, intelligent teacher who has a genuine care and concern for his students, close quote. Please help us welcome Mr. Spencer to the podium.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, Ashley. And hi, you guys are doing a good job overseeing this. Thank you, Mr. Flores, Mr. Cutler, our esteemed school board, our graduates, and all of you who have joined us today. It's always an honor to speak at a graduation, and I'm especially grateful given the number of exceptional teachers we have here. We have many very talented teachers. We'll say goodbye to some of them this year for sure, but I think we can give her a round of applause. They should really have some I think she's someone who could conduct this speech probably better than me, and has left a lasting impact on your guys' life. We have a lot of talented teachers here. Our teachers and staff play a crucial role, but we also must recognize the countless mothers, fathers, grandparents, and families who work tirelessly to support these graduates. Their love and sacrifice have been instrumental in bringing us this moment. I think we need to give all of you that are in here a round of applause. Last year, if I remember correctly, we were inspired by Miss Wade. Hi, Mr. Kelly. And her remarks from last year, and of course, Mr. Danley, who unfortunately can't be here today. His son came here. And also in 2019, we were blessed with the wisdom of Mrs. Holmes, who I think we should take a moment to give her and her husband a round of applause. We won't have that next year. Ms. Holmes has touched the lives of many of our staff and students in a positive way, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that she will be missed, and we pray that the next phase of her life brings her family joy and peace. These teachers had known the graduating classes, people that I've been talking about, for many years, some of them for a very long time, but I guess, just last year. So, despite this, I quickly formed a strong connection with these remarkable students. Last fall, I remember my shock to see nearly 30 students on my AP government roster. Espen, who I had no idea who was going to say those nice things. Thank you, Espen. Otto, Shalane, Lauren, Ada, Grant, Earl, Kyle, Felix, Lauren, Hayden. I'm so happy to see you guys rise to the challenge of that AP class. And you all brought something unique. Some of you, things that you maybe should not have brought. Where's Keely's at? You're out of jail now. All right. We can see you later. I was pleased to see you guys take on AP, and I think you're doing well. It was great getting to know everyone else in that class as well in AP U.S. history, and I hadn't seen them last year. You are all so talented and brilliant, and you're definitely smarter than me. And I hope you do great things in the future. I was delighted to see familiar faces and sad not to see others in my class. I wish I could say every single one of your names. We don't have time for that. These guys are going to do that. So I was sad not to see Hunter. I miss you very much. George,
Anthony, and Zach too. But they showed up all the time anyway. They were basically taking AP over. From Zach, I learned some practical lessons. Don't keep plants in your classroom. Avoid letting Zach make bathroom passes, and establish solid classroom procedures to prevent chaos. These moments I will find memories of. From Torin, I learned that gavels and hammers share many qualities. Third period U.S. history last year. As for my econ gov students, I will miss you all very dearly. It was so nice to have a period in the day where pretty much everything went well. You guys were a great little group, and I appreciate your diligence and respect, and I will miss you quite a bit. I feel we had a good classroom dynamic, and I think that's because you were all very mature and respectful, and I think you guys are going to do really well. I appreciate you all. Okay, now on to the speech. Memento mori. It's a Latin phrase from the Stoic tradition. It means remember you will die. I think mine and Isabel's speeches are complementary. We'll share some qualities together. Far from being a depressing statement on the nature of human life, I think this is actually a vital lesson in living a good life. Time is precious. We do not control everything in our lives. One day we will die. Take the time to meditate on what kind of life would be worth living. What will the 90-year-old you consider to be a good life? Let me share with you a story. In the fall of 2011, I was in a similar situation too. And it's actually the last time I gave a speech at graduation. I remember I embarked on an 8-hour drive after graduation from St. Regis, my hometown, to Billings, in a battered Suzuki. It was very poor. It was my first solo journey, and as I arrived in the city, I was struck by its size and energy. Entering the towering Petro Hall dorm, I found a seat in the lobby. And everything changed. Time seemed to stop as an angelic figure descended the stairs and sat beside me. Though the details of the day have somewhat faded from my memory, I was left with one certainty. That girl would one day be my wife. At the time, I knew nothing about marriage, its sacrifices, and its beauty. I was overwhelmed with certainty, and I even told my buddy about it. We were high school friends, and we were roommates. And of course, he teased me relentlessly. Over the course of the semester, I persisted in convincing her of what I already knew. And after some time, she agreed to be my girlfriend, and a little while after, my bride. My wife is truly an amazing and beautiful woman, and I thank her for agreeing to put up with me. Now we have 2 beautiful children, and I couldn't imagine my life without them. So, why do I share this story? Reflecting on my 31 years, I realized that accomplishments and degrees, money and success all pale in comparison to the value of family. Those called to marriage, I hope you follow the path of virtue and dedication. If I died today, I wouldn't regret not making more money or getting my next degree. The lessons I've learned from family extend far beyond personal relationships. They apply to every layer of our community, from our school to our city, state, and country. Strong marriages require commitment and effort, so does building a thriving society. Family is the basic part of that, and within the family, that's where we first learn love, sacrifice, and responsibility. These values that extend outward, shaping how we interact within our school. Here we form a community of learners, like a sort of family, and supporting each other academically and personally. Beyond the school, these principles guide our interactions within our city. The city thrives when its residents show mutual respect, participate in civic duties, and work together for a common good.
You don't have to be the next CEO of a huge corporation. And I know, look online, all the commencement addresses on YouTube. They'll all be change the world, innovate, do all, yes, okay, innovate, yes. But doing the difficult but beautiful work of family and community right here in our town, in Polson, is good. There are many people here today who were raised in this town and are today continuing to help the community thrive. I can name a lot of people. Mr. Forrest comes to mind. He's someone who exemplifies this. I know not all of you are called to the lessons of family life, but I implore you to pursue the self-giving virtues characterized by family to create community all around you. In all your pursuits, pursue the good. Not just for your immediate pleasure, but for the common good. You are not merely an economic creature. Simply making as much money as possible will not bring you happiness. No matter what you do in particular after today, having a life well lived involves love, sacrifice, and beauty. So I will conclude here. Some of you know that I like to fish, and I like fishing. And I don't read books outside the history genre very much, but my favorite book has this quote that has stuck with me for many years. It's Norman's Father's Wisdom. Some of you have read the book. He said this: all good things, trout, as well as eternal salvation, come by grace. Grace comes by heart. Heart is not easy. No matter what you do, become an artist. Later in the story, Norman has this revelation that after the many years and the time he'd been away, his brother had become an artist. He had attained a near perfection at fishing, and in this way he was pursuing the perfect form of a fisherman. The story ends tragically, but the lesson I'm trying to convey here remains. When you do things in life with virtue, beauty, beautifully, we are like an artist that is trying his best to create beauty of creation. In life, we ought to do this in as much as we can. Artfully love and honor your parents. Painstakingly craft a sculpture of your life toward the good. Cherish your family, seek wisdom, and strive to contribute positively to a community you are in at every level. Congratulations, class of 2024. May your journey be filled with love and pursuit of the good, the true, and the beautiful. Thank you, and God bless.
It is because of Polson School District staff members like Mr. Spencer that all students in this class were given the opportunity to succeed. Seniors, no matter where you are headed in life, we urge you to take these words with you so you may excel in your own ambitions. I would now like to invite Mr. Forrest back to the stage to certify the class of 2024.
Principal of Polson High School, I certify that the 111 seniors who are about to receive their diplomas have met all Polson School District and State of Montana graduation requirements.
Superintendent Mike Cutler will now accept the class of 2024 graduation.
Congratulations. Congratulations to families, parents, friends, on all your accumulation of work to get your graduates to this point. Staff members, teachers, great job. Great job in pushing these students to be the very best they can be. It is my honor to certify this graduation class. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, many of which are here, in District 23, I accept the certification of the class of 2024 by Principal Forrest. Graduation marks the start of a new chapter in your lives, whether you're heading into a workplace or continuing your education. We're proud of what your class has accomplished, and we want to congratulate each and every one of you Best wishes as you embark on your journey ahead. Go Pirates!
We would now like to introduce our graduate name readers for today's ceremony, Chris McAwee and Nicole Bonner. Chris McAwee is a counselor at Polson High School. This is his 3rd year as a counselor at PHS and his 26th year overall. He has been a great addition to the Polson High School staff and works tirelessly to support students.
Nicole Bonner is a counselor at Polson High School. This is her 1st year as counselor at PHS and her 6th year overall. Ms. Bonner is known for her warm and approachable demeanor, making it easy for students to seek her guidance. Whether it's helping students navigate their academic paths, providing support during personal challenges, or offering career advice, Mr. McAwee and Ms. Bonner are dedicated to helping each student achieve their full potential.
We now invite Assistant Principal Jay Sanson along with School Board Trustees Chanel Lake and Tony Moosey to the stage as they present diplomas to the graduating class of 2024.
William Abramson. Kyle Lucas Alexander.
Alexis Joel Owano Balona.
Tate Dion Berenson.
Julia Ray Lynn Barnard.
Tasia Kai Meeks. Adamari Guerrero.
McKenna Elaine Hansen.
Alexandra Olivia Haynes.
Miranda Ann Heiser.
Grant Henninger.
Brock Lansing Hendrickson.
August Webster Hertz.
Abby Jane Marie Howlett.
Madeline Rose Huffine.
Carson James Hubka.
Alexis Diane Johnson.
Josephine Amelia Jones.
Harley Joe Kinney.
Riley James Knudsen.
Claire Elise Conan.
Gavin Randall Lampier.
Jacob Samuel Lannis.
Anthony Jordan Thompson Lichtenberg.
Natalie Ann Lindberg.
Christian Otto Munn.
Ashley Marie Mackey.
Carly Lynn Bailey.
Achilles Isaac Maroney.
Max Henry Matherly.
Miles William Matherly.
Kai Robert McDonald.
Shelby Lynn McGuire.
Kylie Marie Milton.
Felicity Mackenzie Mahara.
Zaylin Roosevelt Morgan.
Zacharias Christopher Irvin Muski.
Brianne Lee Nelson.
Caitlin Angel Marlena Nelson.
Tucker Allen Nesson.
Lily Elizabeth Niblack.
Austin Wyatt Overwagner.
Shalane Aspen Osler.
Xavier Odell Pierre.
Isaiah York Kai Pruitt.
Phoenix Deshae Bennett.
Fiona Elizabeth Reddick.
Peyton Williams Ratola.
Travis Bradley Rodriguez.
Olivia Marie Rogers.
Jonathan Camille Rutherford. Walker.
Thomas Lee Declan Williams.
Gavin Gabriel Wilson.
George Wesley Wyman.
Let's hear it one more time for the class of 2024.
We would now like to invite Julia Barber, PHS Student Body President, to the stage to lead the turning of the tassels.
Seniors, please stand. The turning of the tassel signifies that the graduates have passed from one level of learning to another. At this time, you may turn your tassels from right to left.
And finally, to the class of 2024, these last 4 years have been unforgettable. To all of you who have not only supported us through high school, but are here today to celebrate our futures, we thank you. Safe travels wherever your journey takes you.
It has been our distinct pleasure and honor to preside over the graduation ceremony for the Polson High School class of 2024. Seniors, now, the moment you